What is up, YouTube? What is up? I'm trying to back up here, not hit the doghouse. Going up here to the building where I got the boat. Got to get some stuff done. Have a tournament tomorrow at Rough River Lake. It's a pretty exciting day. It's like Christmas today. We got our tube of rods in from Dobbins, so I took them out of the tube already, and I was like, man, I should probably have done an unboxing thing to show everybody. So they're still in the plastic. They're in the back of the truck right now. I don't know if you guys can see them back there bouncing around, but the tube they come in is like, you know, your traditional hard foamed tube. I'll post a picture of it here. But it was pretty cool because I've ordered rods before in the past, and I know it's probably something minute or small, but you know, they had Dobbins like wrapped all the way around it, which I was like, man, that's pretty sick. But anyways, I'm gonna go up here in the building. I've got to get some tackle and stuff done, and then I also got a new transducer that I've got to put on the front of the boat, because whenever me and Brennan fished Taylorsville last Sunday for that tournament, I busted the front transducer off. So I went to Cabela's today and got a new, I think it's the PDP WBL. It's just the 200 kilohertz trolling motor transducer. So I got to put that on. I got a rig tackle, and yeah, so I figure I'll show you all a little bit of that. So stay tuned. Yes, I come bearing gifts. So yeah, like I said, I had to go to Cabela's today and get a few things, you know, some of the necessities, some G-juice, about out of that stuff. I don't know if this stuff is any better or what than the Please Release Me, but I don't know, I just like it. I don't like having to dump powder in my live well and then it mixes, but I don't know, I like G-juice, that's what I use. Got a new Plano box. This is the Plano 3600 series. What I want to do is I've back and forth with taking and storing hooks and stuff, and of course I used to have like this big long box that had a bunch of little boxes in it, and I broke everything up that way. And then I watched a guy, I can't remember his name, on YouTube, and he had a monster bass box, and it was like a deep crank box, and he took and individualized each compartment for the crankbaits, but put hooks in those, you know, in these little 2 by 3 inch plastic things, which I did that for a little while, and I was like, man, this is the bee's knees, man, this works. Then I got away from that and put everything in like these smaller Plano boxes, and took and did like a Texas and flipping rig box where it had like the hooks and the weights and the punch, you know, I mean, everything you need to do a Texas rig or a punching. And then I had like a finesse box, a shaky head box. Well, I'm trying to, I don't know, man. I'm trying to get organized to where I can get away with having less stuff in the boat. So I'm almost thinking I should have got the bigger version of this. But my plan is to take and, you know, when you have this open, I could take and, if I can get it open, you could do like Texas, you know, EWG hooks, worm hooks, flipping hooks, you know, shaky heads, you know, whatever, and then maybe like swim baits, and then half finesse. I don't know. Like I said, I'm feeling like now I probably should have got the bigger one. But so yeah, I'm gonna check that out. There's the transducer I was telling you guys I got, the PDL WBL, which I'll show you real quick what happened. It's supposed to be a transducer sitting right here. It's actually right there. It broke off. So where this mounts around this wire, I guess I hit something, you know, and it busted it off. So I'm going to replace that today, hopefully, if all goes as planned. And then what else did I get in here? You know, it is fall time, so I got a 1.5, and of course this is the rat-only one. And then picked up some of these new David Fritz flat side crankbaits. And when I say flat side, I mean this sucker, like, you know, Strike King makes a 1.5 flat sided bait, and I've got some of those, but this thing here is like extremely flat side, and it's got kind of like a square bill slash crankbait modified lip there. So I'm kind of eager to see how these work. They just came out, so I got it in the What color is this? I don't even know where it says colors at. I just know that this is, here we go, Midnight Pearl, and then they got one that's labeled Kentucky Shad or something, so I got, you know, Kentucky Blue. You know, I live in Kentucky, so gotta go with the Kentucky Blue. Got some more of the big TRDs. I've been throwing those on something I'll show you here in a minute. And then, of course, some Bitsy bugs. And then I got some gloves. What else did I get up in here? That's really it. I've been wanting to get some gloves, man, and I'm a cheap ass when it comes to some stuff, but I wanted to get some gloves without the fingers in them. And of course, Fish Monkey makes some that I really wanted to get, which are like a wool, but they're on back order like 28th. So I got these gloves. I'm not sponsored by Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop, but I am a special discounts member, so I get 25% off. So if, as long as I buy something that's Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop brand, I get 25% off. So these are originally like 30 bucks a piece. And even if they were $30, I'd pay $30 for them. They're wind resistant, they're waterproof. So I've tried to fish with gloves on my fingers, and when you're throwing a bait caster, you know, since I like to have my finger on the line, especially when I'm flipping, to kind of feel, especially right now in the fall, to try to feel the slightest bite. And I kept throwing my gloves up there whenever me and Brendan was fishing, and it got to the point where I couldn't even feel my hands. So, got to have gloves. And then, this is just stuff I've accumulated over the last couple days. Let's see here what all I got. Of course, some more bits. This ain't a Bitsy bug. This is a structure jig. Some more Bitsy bugs. And then picked up some of these baby rage crawls for the Bitsy bugs. Only thing they had was green pumpkin. Even at Cabela's, they didn't have anything for the baby ones. Some more jigs. I mean, it's fall, so you're going to be throwing jigs. You're going to be throwing square bills. You're going to be throwing spinner baits. And everything. So, this is actually what me and Brendan won the tournament off of. These little Arky U heads. And it's, you know, it's what you would guess, I guess, like a, I guess, well, there's all kinds of different names for it. Swing head jig, whatever. But, I mean, as you can see there, that's loose. These are 1/4 ounce. And what we were doing was taking those big TRDs, like this right here, and then putting these on here. And, of course, you know, with Z-Man stuff, it's Elastec, and it floats. It's buoyant. So, you know, my whole philosophy around things is that, you know, I could put a Zoom trick worm or something on here, and of course, if I'm not working that worm, it's eventually just going to, you know, lay down on the bottom. It's not going to have any action to it. And I don't generally throw worms in the wintertime, just because, you know, I figure these fish are circling themselves around bait, crawfish, stuff like that. But, you know, the deal, I don't know what it is about Z-Man, so shout out to Z-Man. I mean, this deal color here, I don't give a damn if the water is chocolate milk. I can catch fish off that color. In the TRD, the big TRD, it's like a go-to bait for me. So anyways, we were taking that and putting it on this hook, and then, you know, working it real slow. As you seen that last video I posted, which I apologize about not having that much footage, but we were just taking that and, you know, having that lay down the bottom. Well, that Z-Man stands itself up. So, and then we were just kind of dragging it, and then, you know, it keeps itself standing up. So, but yeah, that's how we caught them. So yeah, you know, I've told you all the time and time again, I have a problem. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I can't go to Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's and not spend at least $250. And it's stuff I find that I want to try. I like to experiment with different baits. You know, I've got tons of crankbaits in this boat, and yeah, I'd like to get down to a particular brand. But when people do stuff like this, like when you got David Fritz designing a crankbait, the crankbait master himself, I don't give a damn if I was a Strike King man. You're going to throw this. I mean, so I'm eager to see how this works. Like I said, we have a tournament tomorrow at Rough River here in Kentucky. It's another USA Bassin tournament. I talked to the director. He said the last one they had out there, they had like 40 or 50 boats in it. So Brennan is unfortunately not going to be in the film tomorrow. It's going to be my brother Chad. So I apologize in advance, because, you know, he's a goofy nut, and you might like him or you might not like him. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's a good dude. So yeah, Chad and me will be in the boat tomorrow. Tomorrow my plan is whenever I post that video, we go fishing. I'm not going to post it tomorrow. I guess what I'm saying is when I record that video tomorrow, I'm going to do a better job. I got a chest harness and stuff, so during the registration, I'm going to probably wear this camera, or I'm going to at least hold it. And then when we go back into weigh-in, hopefully we go into weigh-in with some fish, the winning fish, I'm going to wear the chest piece. I'm trying to get better with the camera. I'm trying to get better on the camera and with the camera. I want to be entertaining for you guys. I want you guys to like my stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, just absorb it. Absorb it. But anyways, yeah. I'm going to show you these rods. So hang on one second. All right, so the rods. I mean, this is how they came in the package. I mean, they even put a pretty sweet tip right there on them. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like a hard piece of plastic. Like I said, I posted a picture of the tube. I posted again. Boom. There's the tube that they came in. I thought the tube was awesome because, like I said, it was wrapped in Dobbins. But this is a 7-foot Fury. This is a 702 SF. This is a medium light rod. This rod will be used for finesse jigs. Brendan's going to be using this rod. And then me and him both got a Dobbins flipping stick, and these are the SSM 766 flip. And this action is a heavy flip fast action rod. This is hopefully going to be getting bent over tomorrow. I mean, full cork handle. I like a full cork handle when I'm flipping. I like a full cork handle when I'm cranking. I like a full cork handle when I'm jerking. And I'm talking about jerking jerk baits. Keep your mind out the gutter. But yeah, full cork handle, Dobbins. These are the Sierra series rods. So, you know, my last video I talked to you guys about maybe doing another giveaway. And I'm either going to give away a Fury or I'm going to give away one of these. And I'm going to pay for the rod. I mean, so you guys are going to get a pretty awesome rod. Yeah, there's that plastic piece. This one's not even plastic. This one's foam. It's cardboard. www.dobbins.rods.com. I mean, but this is a super, super sweet rod. I mean, I've got 2 of these rods in the Sierra series that you see me use, and they're like a 7'3". So yeah, tomorrow, this is going to be getting used. I'm going to be doing some flipping with this rod. Just a flipping stick. You know, Dobbins is always putting on there what they use them for. I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Flipping stick. So yeah, Brendan got one of those too. So yeah, I'm hoping I can bend this over tomorrow. But yep. So like I said, Dobbins. You know, I'm not trying to push anything on anybody, but I'm 100% firm believer in the rods, and I've been the guy that, like I told you guys before, I've got several different manufacturers in that rod box, and there's nothing against any of those guys, but I did that mainly because at the beginning it was price, so I could find a rod that was on sale. Black Friday, Academy was selling stuff for stupid dollars, so I bought the stuff, but it was rods that I needed, plus I was like, you know what, this will give me a chance to try these rods out and see which ones I like. I've got 13s, I've got ducats, I've got some stuff in there, I don't even know what the name of it is, but I'm telling you, if you're a tournament fisherman or you're an avid fisherman that you're not just going to go out on the weekend and fish a Saturday and then go home and you don't got to fish again for another month or two. If you're somebody that fishes, is that the right word, fishes? If you're somebody that likes to fish and compete, and you know, it's more than just a hobby, it's, you know, it's a passion, I mean, buy yourself some good rods. And with Dobbins, I mean, these Fury rods, these are like a price point rod. I mean, this rod retails for $119. It's a spinning rod, and I know that sounds high, but I'm telling you, they've got some of the, I've got one here. I got the Colt series. The Colt series for $80. You're going to see that tomorrow. It's my Ned Rig rod. It's a little 7-foot medium light action rod. It's the same action as this, but of course with the Fury, you get the cork handle, you get a little bit upgraded blank. But I mean, sweet, sweet rods. And I mean, I know some people are probably like, I can't spend, you know, like these rods retail for $180. I can't spend $180 on a rod and, you know, $200 on a reel. I'm not saying you have to. They have the Colt series, and I mean, you get a good warranty with these rods. You get a good product, and I mean, if you're spending the money on stuff, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm trying to compete and move up into the fishing industry the best in, I guess, natural way I can. I'm trying to meet new people. You know, I'm learning. I don't care 10 years from now if I'm still doing the same thing. I'm not going to say, well, you know, I don't have anything else I need to learn. It's not, no. I mean, you always got to learn. Always. But anyways, it's colder than the witch's titty and a brass bra in this building right now. I've got to pee real bad, and I'm going to take a break and go pee. If I don't, I'm going to pee on myself while I'm talking to you guys. But I don't know. I might have the camera rolling, show a few things. Then again, I might not. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, the boat is going to be getting wrapped here soon, hopefully. I'm at the point now where I don't know if I made a post on my Facebook. Like I told you guys before, I've got some guys that I sell lumber to and stuff that I've mentioned about buying real estate on the boat. We've linked up with Prime One Camo, so shout out to Prime One. They're actually going to send over or get with whoever's putting the wrap on my boat and make sure that they have what they need and that we're doing everything legally. And then I've got vector files for Dobbins, TRC rod covers, all this stuff, so I can add it and incorporate it to the boat. At this point, I don't have a title sponsor, and I'm not wrapping the boat to be somebody that go down the road and somebody's like, oh man, and me being like, oh yeah, yep, boat's wrapped. I'm wrapping the boat mainly to protect it, but also I figured it would be a way to also advertise for people. So I'm trying to figure that out still. So if any of you guys possibly might want to put your logo on my boat, I'm thinking about doing it to where I sell sections of the boat as real estate. Unless somebody else comes through and says, hey man, I got you, let's do it, what do I gotta do, whatever, then, you know. But right now, if you're interested in that, drop me a message. You can get me on Facebook at Savage Adam. It's backwards because I guess the guy that runs Mythbusters is more important than I am. But also, I'll link my email down in there, and you guys can just email me. But it's adamsavagefishing@gmail.com. But like I said, I'll put it down there in the link. So I'm not asking for anybody to give me no handouts, man. And that's what I tell these companies that I've linked up with. That's what I talked to Dobbins about. I wrote them a nice letter and told them, you know, I'm not asking for nobody to hand me anything. What I'm trying to do is partner up with companies and test their products and use their products. And if it's already companies I believe in, I still pay for stuff. I still pay for these rods. I mean, I'm paying for these baits. I mean, I just went to Bass Pro or Cabela's and spent $250 of my money. So I'm investing in myself. But, you know, it does help when you have companies that are like, hey, we appreciate you using our product. You know, here's a promo code. You know, like Titan Tungsten. Those guys, I get a percentage off when I buy weights, and it goes a long way. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work myself up into the fishing industry. I'm not trying to become the next Guggen. Those guys are doing their thing, and it's awesome. But, you know, I am trying to do something for myself. I'm trying to follow a dream. And, you know, right now I've got a really good support team behind me. I've got a mom that, you know, she's passionate about what I'm doing, and she helps me whenever she can. I got buddies that are always writing me messages like, hey, man, don't worry about this, man. Just keep doing you, and it's going to, you know, come through. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Cedric. I mean, that's one of my best friends. You know, I pretty much feel like, you know, family. They're not just a friend, he's a family to me. So, you know, Cedric and Ani, those guys are always like, man, good, keep it up, blah, blah. I got my buddy Brennan fishing with me now, so he encourages me. So, yeah, I'm not trying to ramble on and make this turn into some kind of notebook shit. But if you know anybody who wants to maybe put their logo on my boat, I might be down. I mean, depending on where it is. Yeah, depending on where it is. So, I don't know. There's not really much I could show you guys. This is probably just going to be a short video. So stay tuned. Tomorrow, me and Chad are going to be leaving here. We're going to be heading to Rough River Lake. We're going to be fishing my second USA Bassing Tournament. Chad's first. Brennan couldn't fish with me. It's his birthday, so happy birthday to Brennan. You're getting older than a sumbitch, so happy birthday to you. But yeah, so we're going to go fish tomorrow. That video we'll probably post maybe tomorrow. Could be Monday. I'll keep everything up on my Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Everybody's following me. If you're following me on that, I'll keep it all linked up there. But yeah, just want to show you the Dobbins rods. I want to show you what I bought today. I want to show you what I got to do today. I'm freezing. I still got to pee really bad, so I'm probably going to let you guys go right about here. So, hey, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for watching my videos. Hopefully they're getting better. Hopefully tomorrow I can remember to turn the camera on and I wear my tee or whatever that thing's called. And yeah, I appreciate all the love. I've been getting comments, man. I've been people sending me messages. I appreciate it, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. And it means a lot whenever I put something out here, because this takes a lot of time to edit. I'm not no computer genius. So yeah, when I do something and somebody's like, hey man, keep it up, or awesome video, or they like it, emoji tear rolling down the side of my cheek. I appreciate you guys. We're growing. I think we're up to like 43 subscribers. So yes, appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be and doing this tomorrow. So yeah, I guess peace out. Hasta la vista. I'm gonna try this one more time. Hey GoPro, going to end the video. GoPro, turn yourself off. GoPro, stop recording.